Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. It is currently nearly 5 a.m. in the morning, so we're on the road early this morning, and I'm meeting up with my friend Paul at Coombys Farm, I think it's called. The River Severn. It's a BAA stretch, and we're going to be targeting barbel in this video. So Paul is an experienced barbel fisherman. I dropped him a message on Facebook because he's always catching barbel. I said, is there any chance we can get out together and I can learn a few things off you? And he said he's out today, so I booked a day off work. It's a Wednesday. And like I said, it's really early. It's just gone 5 o'clock. We're going to head over now, hopefully get there for just before first light, set up, get the rods in, and hopefully have a day down the river catching barbel. So I'll see you when we get there. So we've just got here. We've just found our pegs. I'm going back to get my stuff now. We've just had a walk down. About 6:30 now, so it's just getting light. But we were the first people here. I've just walked past another angler who's going down, so glad we got here early because we've got the pegs that we wanted coming. So I'm walking back now to get my stuff. It's a really nice venue, to be fair. So hopefully it fishes as well as it looks, because it looks a really, really nice place to fish. Yeah, I'm going to go back, get my stuff now and then set up. And you'll probably see me when it's a bit lighter and I've got a coffee in my hand. This is the first fish of the day that Paul's had on the luncheon meat. Back it goes. Back it goes. I'm gonna move swim just because where I'm fishing it's so fast. The water is moving so fast. So I'm gonna move just up one. I know Barbel like the fast water, but it's like ridiculously fast. My feeder's not sitting on the bottom, it's just getting dragged downstream. This is where I'm gonna go. I've got someone trying to steal my swim. You trying to steal my swim? Trying to catch a big PV barbel, buddy? Oh yeah. Look at that animal, bloody hell. What a beast. I'll just quickly show you what we're working with. So I made up this pellet hemp mix last night. Just boiling water on a bunch of barbel pellets with some garlic hemp. And let them soak, and now I can get a nice sort of meatball out of them. And then what I do is I put a bit of this ground bait in the middle, and then block it in with the pellet mix either side, and I'm going to chuck that out. This is my first time doing this method. I've never done it before. Hopefully it should work. Paul's just had a fish, so far so good. I'm going to get this second rod out now and then make a cup of coffee because I've not had one yet today. This little duck see me eating my digestives. So we'll befriend him whilst we wait for a barbel. You can't have any of my bait, but you can't deny someone a chocky digestive, can you? Right, another move of swims now. We've not had any luck since we had that chub about 2 hours ago. So we're going to go downstream a bit to where we know it's quite successful and have another pop. Let's see how we got on there. So I'm going to move the barrow now, get everything down there and set up. So this is the new swim. I've got one just out here, one just out there. I've mixed up my ground bait and pellets all into one sort of mix to go into the cage feeder. And it seems to be working a little bit better than before. Yeah, I'm going to set up camp again now, and hopefully we get something. It's really tugging now. I've got a feeling this is going to go. I'm going to be patient, just like my last video. If you haven't watched that, go and watch it. I had something playing with my rod for about, I think I'm going to have to get that in a second. I had something doing this in the last video for
about half an hour it was messing with it, and then eventually it ripped off, and I was patient. I've had many times in the past I've not been patient. I picked the rod up about now and I've lost the fish, but I need to wait for a clear indication is what I've learned so far. So until that rod rips off, I'm not going to touch it, even if it's doing this for, you know, half an hour. I'm going to wait until it rips off and then pick it up.
Right, fish on. Just a quick clip just to whilst it's holding bottom, and then I'll carry on fighting, and hopefully you'll see me holding it in a minute. But yeah, I've not got my tripod set up, but fish on. I think it's a barbel by the bend in the rod. There we have it, my second ever barbel. Absolutely beautiful. Look at that. That was on the Source Boilie, 15mm. Oh, I'm over the moon with that. Look at that. They're such gorgeous fish, aren't they?
Yeah, well done, mate.
Cheers, Paul. Not only have I just had my second ever barbel, I've just got my first ever chub. It's only a tiddler, but it's my first ever chub. So we get that back. 2 rods, 2 fish so far, 1 on each. And if we don't catch anything else now, I'm happy. It's all been worth it. I've had 2 lovely fish. But yeah, we'll pop them back and recast. All right, 2 fish in the space of 10 minutes of each other. Yeah, that's what I love about fishing. You can go from having nothing for hours and then loads of action within moments. So over the moon with that. If I don't catch anything else this session, I'll be really, really happy with how it's gone still, because I've caught a barbel and a chub. I've got my PB chub, my first ever chub, but it would be nice to catch something else. So the rods are back out. I've got about 2 hours left. It'd be nice to get another barbel. It'd be nice to get another chub. I'm happy with anything really. Also, I want to thank Paul for giving me a bit of advice that led me to catching them fish. He told me to make my hook lengths a tiny bit longer. They would have worked, the ones I had on before, but he was fishing with his hook lengths a bit longer, and he said it will help the fish get hooked. So I did that, and then within 20 minutes on both rods, had 2 fish. So thank you to Paul for that piece of advice. That's something that I will take with me and hopefully help me catch more fish. But yeah, the rods are back out. Hopefully we can get another run before the end of the session. So Paul has just had his first barbel of the session. Look at that. Absolutely stunning fish. We'll get it out, get it on the unhooking mat and get a better look at it. Here it is. They're absolutely stunning, aren't they? Probably my favourite fish. Look at that. Yeah, he looks ready, doesn't he? Paul is in again. He is a few pegs down, so I'm going to run over, and I think it's a barbel. So you will see when I get there what he's got. The 3rd barbel of the session. I think that's the biggest one as well, on the luncheon meat, Paul's special luncheon meat. Look at that, absolutely stunning. Right, we'll get some pictures of him. Look at that. Right, so Paul has just had probably the biggest barbel of the session. I think it was probably around 7-8 pound. We didn't weigh it. We're going to call it a day there. We've had 3 barbel, 2 chub. It's been a really good day. I've learned some stuff. So yeah, I'm going to end the session there. Leave a like, please subscribe. I'd love to get to 100 subscribers before the end of the year. So we've got about 2 months to try and do it. So if you are new here and you want to watch someone learning how to fish, subscribe, leave any comments. Obviously, if there's anything you think you'd do different, let it rip. Tell me in the comments, and yeah, I'll see you in the next video.